Okay, so welcome back to my channel. So today I have some super cute, fun spring vibe nails for you all today. So today I will be using nail tips, and I already have them glued onto my fingers, and they are some 3XL no C curve square tips. And then I will be using some clear acrylic, which is Speed Clear from Young Nails, and I'll be using this like shimmery glitter acrylic from Acrylics, but she doesn't sell that anymore, so I can't leave a link to that. And I'll also be using some Polygel, and for the Polygel I will be using the base coat and this brush. And then this is the brush I will be using for acrylic, and it's from Young Nails, and the nail tips are from Crafts by 9. And then I will also be using some butterfly stickers for this set, and these are what I will be using, but I'll only be using the 2 top sheets. I just pulled out the 3rd one as a just in case because I thought it was pretty, but then I didn't even end up using it. So now, and also I will be doing the lipstick shape for these nails, which is kind of exciting. So I wanted to try it, and I figured why not do it with these nails. So to get the shape, I just start at one corner of the nail and I cut at a diagonal, but not like a super steep diagonal, just to get that lipstick shape. And then I am taking this 80/80 grit hand file to straighten out the edge, just in case it was just a little bit crooked. So, and for some reason, because I don't use nail tips a whole lot, I don't know what it is, I just don't really like filing into shape nail tips because I feel like they're gonna just pop off, and that is like a user error type of thing. That's a me thing. So, but yeah, and I didn't really have to like shape the tips because they already are pretty nicely shaped. So I just moved on to my application. So I am starting off with the shimmery acrylic, and it has like a little blue shimmer in it, which I love this. And I'm going to be sad when my jar is empty. So, but anyways, I am applying a very thin layer onto all of the nails, and as you can see, it really is this gives really good coverage because I only picked up a very small amount, and it pretty much covered the whole nail. So in any spot that I felt like it was missing some, I just wanted to add a little bit more, that's exactly what I did. I added just a little bit more. And so, yes, and I'm keeping it thin because I will be doing some encapsulation, and when encapsulating, you want to keep your bottom layers thin because the clear acrylic will give it thickness and its strength, and if your bottom layers are too thick, once you add the clear, that will make the nail super thick, and we don't want that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, just keeping my layers pretty thin. So now, after that is done, I am doing, what am I doing? I can see what I'm doing, the words just are not coming. I'm drawing clouds. There we go. What's wrong with me? So yes, I am doing clouds on the nails, and this is just one of the attempts. You'll see me wipe it off, but just to do this, I'm using some white gel polish and a liner brush. This is the Hella Cute liner brush from Nails by Dev, which y'all know is my favorite brush. So to do the clouds, I'm picking up some of the gel polish, and then I just make little dabbing motions, like little dotting in the shape of the cloud that I want. Excuse me, I'm jumbling my words. I am just making the shape that I want the cloud to be, but I don't make a full cloud. I kind of leave the bottom open, and then I will take this little, what is it called? It's the mini blender brush, also from Nails by Dev. And then I will blend out the bottom of the cloud to give it a more realistic look. And I do it a little bit dry, and I also dip the brush into some alcohol, but I don't have the brush soaking wet, otherwise it will just take off all the gel polish. Just a little bit wet, and then I blend it until I get the look that I am going for, and then I cure in my light for 60 seconds, and then I am going to be doing this on the ring finger. I mean, not the ring finger, but the middle finger and the pinky. I'm leaving the ring finger blank because later on at the end, that's going to be like my little bling finger and stuff. So yeah, and I'm also not showing the thumb because I recorded that for a reel. So yes, I'm just going to be repeating the steps that I did on the index finger, and then I'll be moving on to another step. So if you didn't notice, I made a little intro for the beginning of my videos, and I really like it. I think it's really cute, and it's really simple, nothing over the top, and or nothing too long or anything. I don't know, but I'll keep playing around with them just to see how they go and see if I like it, because I'll probably change my mind and want something different later on down the line. And I am doing an outro as well, so I may or may not put that in this video, but we shall see when the end comes. So okay, so after that layer of clouds, I am doing a second layer, and I'm just sort of like repeating the same steps to form the cloud, but the placement of the new clouds is just a little bit lower than what I did the first one, but so it's kind of like on top of it, but under it at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you can kind of see it, so it gives that, I don't know what kind of look it gives, but I don't know, I don't have the words for it, but yes, I just wanted to do some clouds like that. I was trying something new, something that I haven't done before, so, and I like the outcome. Oh, excuse me. So I did it on my index finger first just to see how it would look, and I loved it, so I did it on the middle and the pinky finger as well, and it looks so good. I love it. I could still work on this technique a little bit, and I will, but for my first time doing it, I like how it came out. And I also, after this layer cured, which I cured for 60 seconds, I went in and kind of traced the top of both of the clouds so that it could give it a little more dimension, and it'll stand out from the bottom of the clouds, and also the layering of them as well. I'm not sure if I recorded that part or not, but I just wanted to say that's what I did after I did this part. Okie dokie, so now it's time to do the butterflies, and I love these butterflies. They're so pretty. Um, and yeah, I think I did 3 butterflies on each finger, and it's just a mix of the blue ones, and then I put some purple ones as well, and I just placed them like in between the clouds, on top of the clouds, different angles and stuff, so yeah, so it won't look too uniform, you know, if you get what I'm saying. And I love the placements. And I also, because I was going to be doing the polygel ombre after this, I didn't want to place them too high so the polygel wouldn't cover the butterflies too much. So yeah, that is that, and I guess I will be back for the next step. So now I am adding a layer of base coat to all of my nails to put the poly gel on, and also this will help protect the stickers from coming off when I use the poly gel, because you know with poly gel you need, well, you use a slip solution, and for that I'll be using alcohol, and I don't want to get the nails too wet and have the stickers come off. And also when I add the acrylic, the monomer could eat up the sticker, so the base coat will help protect that, and it'll help the polygel stick to the nail. And then I cured that for 60 seconds in my light. And now onto the polygel application, and this is a polygel from Macart, and it's called a coral, I believe. Love this color. I've used it once or twice, I think once on my channel, but I've used it like twice on myself. So I first just place a big bead on my nail on top of my nail bed, and then I work around the cuticle area to get that into place and to make sure that it's not going to be on my skin. And then I work it down the nail, like I pack it all together, and then I start to fade the color down to create that ombre. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, but that's kind of what I did. And of course I am making sure to keep it off of my skin, so that way I don't cure it that way, because you know, as much as possible, you want to keep the nail products off of your skin, because at some point you can develop an allergy or something like that. So, and also, yeah, it's just not good to let this type of stuff cure onto your skin. It also can cause problems with lifting and stuff. So yeah, and again, I am using alcohol for my slip solution, and I will be doing this on the rest of my nails, which the middle ring and pinky, and I repeat the same steps. And once I get the ombre and blend to look how I like it, I will cure in my light for 60 seconds. Or I think I may have done a flash cure for like 15. I don't know, either or. Just stick it in the light, because heat from your body can make the polygel soft, and it'll start moving in that area, and it can, you know, like leak back to your skin and all that stuff. You don't want that to happen. So just freeze it in place, and then you can move on to your other fingers. So I kind of do wish I added a little more pink, because once I encapsulate it, it doesn't look as pink as it does now, but I still love the outcome of these nails. So yeah, and of course I'm just wiping off any extra that I don't need, or if I felt like my ombre came down too far, was covering too much of the clouds and the butterflies, I took it off. And that's that. And again, stuck it in the light. I either did a flash cure or a full cure, but yeah. So that's that, and I will leave you to watch the rest of my polygel application. So after doing this set, it made me want to do some more polygel nails. So I'm kind of excited for that, because I haven't actually used polygel on myself in a long time, probably since my last video, which was my last polygel video, which was those blue birthday nails way back in January. So I will be, I'm not sure when it'll happen, but I will be doing some more polygel nails. So I'm a little excited about that. I also want to get some more polygel, because I don't buy it a whole lot, because I don't use it a whole lot. So I don't want to just have a whole bunch of it. But I did buy another tube of this color that I'm using in this video, because I know that I will need some more. This is something that I do use, and I plan to do more polygel acrylic type videos. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure when that video will come out, but it's just an idea that I wanted to throw out there. So yeah. So now here comes the encapsulation, and again I am using Young Nails Speed Clear, and the monomer I'm using is from Afro Glam Nails, which is my favorite monomer. It's what I use all of the time. So when I encapsulate, I like to wet the nail with monomer, and then I go in and I pick up my bead and place it wherever I feel like starting on this particular set, and then I just encapsulate the whole nail. And I did, for this set, I did encapsulate the whole nail because I didn't have much of an apex that I built with the polygel, so I needed to add more of an apex and strength to the nail because they're so long. But again, I didn't make it super chunky, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing that, and I sped this part up a little faster than the rest of the video because, you know, it's just encapsulation. So I am going to be doing this on the rest of my nails, and also if anything, like when I do encapsulate, sometimes it doesn't come out perfect, but I always fix any mistakes that I have or any spots that I miss. I always do that off camera. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there, and you can sit back, enjoy this part, and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so for this video, I decided to leave a little filing in, which is something that I don't do. I'm probably have like one video where I left in some filing in the video, but I do have a dedicated video on how I file and shape my nails, and I figured since I did this shape, it's just a little bit different than a square nail because of the tip of the nail. So I figured, you know what, let me leave this in, and you can see I did speed it up. Oh, kind of, so it goes by a little bit fast, and I didn't show all of the nails, just some of them, just, you know, because again, I do have a dedicated filing and shaping video, and I'll leave a little card for that and a link down below, so don't forget to check that out. And yeah, so that means we're getting close to the end of the video, and already, like during this part, the nails were looking so good. I was loving how they looked, and so even after filing, it was getting late for me. I think like I was getting hungry, so I decided to stop, take a break, and eat, and then 2 days later, I finished these nails. So I tend to do that sometimes when I'm working on myself. Like sometimes it just gets late, I get tired, or I can't figure out how I want to finish decorating my nails, so I take a break and come back to it a day or two later. So, but yeah. So yeah, that is that, the filing and stuff. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, so here's what the nails look like, all filed, shaped, and buffed. I didn't record the buffing, but I did take a buffer and buff the nails. And now, again, like I said, this is like 2 days later, so I'm going to clean off my nails, make sure there's like no oils or anything, lotions and all that stuff. And I'm just using alcohol and a no wipe. I mean, that's not what those are called, lint-free wipe. So yeah, and for decoration, I kept it pretty simple, and I am doing some cuticle bling, and these are just my little leftover stash of Swarovski crystals. You can use whatever you have. This is what I have, and I'm just using them up. And as you can see, I'm out of one of the sizes, which hurts my feelings. But yeah, and on the cuticle bling will be on the thumb, the index, middle, and pinky, and then I do a separate design on the ring finger. And to stick everything down, I am using some Zule bling adhesive, which you know is a favorite of mine. And this one, I went back to the brush bottle. No particular reason, it's just what I grabbed because I think it was sitting on my desk or something. So it works the same as the one in the squeeze bottle, just a different applicator. So yeah, And apparently I left out one of the fingers, but that is okay. So now I am going on the ring finger, and I will be using this butterfly charm, which I got it from Shein. I haven't did a Shein haul in a while, which is actually a good thing. I say that like it's a bad thing. But it's actually a good thing because I already have so much stuff. I don't even really need more. So, but anyways, so yeah, just when I put that little butterfly on, I put a little too much of the bling adhesive, so I had to let it dry. I think I even sprayed it a little bit with the Mia's Secret resin activator to help freeze it in place. I don't remember, but yeah. So I had to let that dry, or else it would have kept sliding on the nail. And then I just added some shapes and more round flat backs. And then once this part is done, I will be coming in with the top coat. Like again, I kept the decorations for this pretty simple because I wanted the stickers and the clouds and stuff to stand out more than anything, but I felt like the nails needed the little cuticle bling because they were looking a little plain, and you know you can't go wrong with adding a little bit of bling to your nails. So the top coat I'm using is Not Polished Gloss It, and I do paint top coat underneath the nail as well to help with the clarity because the nail is sort of clear, like you can just see through it. So, and it helps it to look better when you paint under or top coat underneath the nail when you have a clear nail, at least in my opinion it does. So, and then I cure for 60 seconds, and of course I go around all the crystals and the butterflies and never on top. Make sure that I have enough around the butterfly because it sticks up a little bit and I don't want it to snag or anything and get caught. And yeah, that's it. So this is the end. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I love these nails. They're so pretty. I'm always catching myself looking at them. So, yes, and I did do some little low, or at least I tried to do some like low light type of thing for these. But anyways, again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, peace out, y'all.